Hello, I'm Dr. Missick, and welcome to this episode of Voice of the Word. In this episode, we're going to talk to my friend Romena Jonas, who has the Assyrians for Education organization, and she does important work supporting the Assyrian community in Armenia, and she's also a singer. She's recommended an important site to help people learn Aramaic.
Jesus was an Aramaic-speaking Jew of the Middle East, and the Assyrians are Aramaic-speaking Christians in the Middle East who have endured persecution for over 1,000 years. Join Voice of the Word Aramaic Bible teacher, artist, and author Stephen Missick as he examines the Bible through the ancient languages, peoples, lands, cultures, and times in which it was first revealed. Research the Scriptures, rescue persecuted Christians, and restore the Church to its Semitic roots. And now, Voice of the Word.
In this program, we're going to look at an interview I had with my friend Romena Jonas, and we met together in observance of Assyrian Martyrs' Day in Turlock, California, which has in that area you have 60,000 Assyrian Christians that have settled there. And she's doing important work in Armenia. And one of the things that the Assyrian people need to do is to maintain a presence in the ancestral Assyrian homeland. And one of the challenges is that we're looking at Muslim countries. Armenia is near the region of the Middle East. So it's close to Persia and Iraq and Turkey, where Assyrians used to have a large population. But the benefit of Armenia is that it's a Christian nation. So you're not going to have these campaigns of religious discrimination and persecution that Christians have to face in the regions. So it's close to the original region of the Assyrian homeland, and Assyrians there have religious freedom and don't have to live in fear of Islamic persecution. So I think it's important for us to maintain that community of Christians and hopefully have it grow and maybe have an Assyrian town that people could come and visit. And there's actually efforts that Assyrians are organizing where Assyrian Americans can go and visit the homeland and visit places where there's still thriving Assyrian communities in the Middle East. So we'll talk about that on a later program. So we're going to have the interview with Romena, and then I want to look at a website that she recommended. All right, here we go. This is me, Stephen Missick, and this is Romena Jonas. And I want to talk about what she's... Take a treat here.
You want one?
Thank you. I already have one.
It's okay to
I'll have another
one. I don't charge you.
So there we go. All right, what I want to talk about, Romena, you have your educational organization, right? Assyrians for Education. And one of the things that Romena is doing, I think, is very interesting. Of course, the Assyrian community in the Middle East is at threat. But one of the communities I think is important, a lot of people don't know about it, there's an Assyrian community in Armenia. And the thing about Armenia is they don't have to worry about the religious persecution that Assyrians endure in other countries, and it's close to the original homeland. So I think it's important for us to support and maintain that community, right? So you have Armenia is not too far from the ancient Assyrian homeland, and they're a Christian country, so there's a lot of opportunity to maintain and grow a Christian community there. But they have some issues, and so...
And they do speak the language. They do promote Assyrian nationalism, and they help each other out, and they have kept our religion going. And even though they're part of the Armenian community, and Armenians are Christians, but Assyrians, yet they still keep their churches.
How many got? 3,000, 6,000 or so?
Almost 3,000 Assyrians living in Armenia. And what amazes me is most of them are from Iran, and their grandparents came to Armenia because of genocide.
Right.
And
so it's a safe haven. I think that if we could develop and grow that community, it's good to...
It's a perfect place to grow Assyrian.
It would be nice to have an Assyrian independent, autonomous. Maybe we'll have that, but it's like, well, the thing is, as Armenia as a Christian nation, we don't have to worry about ISIS and genocide there. So anyway, it's an important community. And you've done a series of videos where you went over there and visited with them. And another thing about Romena is she enriches the Assyrian culture with music, right? So tell us about where's your YouTube channel at? What you do?
Well, YouTube channel is just Romena Jonas, and I post a whole bunch of most of the films I make. I make most of the films myself. I film them myself. I edit them myself, and I post them. And we show them on my YouTube channel as well as Ultra TV and Ultra YouTube and Facebook. And so I have my songs there, and I have all the traveling videos that I have collected throughout the years there.
So you're from Iran too?
Yes, I
right?
am from Iran. I've been in the United States since 1974. And
So you kind of have common roots with Armenia.
Exactly. And some of them are our relatives, actually. When I went there and I was talking to people, then I realized some of them are my relatives. They came from the same village. And it's so nice to see that they speak Assyrian fluently as everyone else. Most of us did not even know how many Assyrians are in Armenia.
I talked to Marawa about it. That's always been my interest. It's like, to maintain the Assyrian national identity, you have to maintain a presence in the ancestral homeland. And Armenia is not as close to it, so we need to develop and encourage and support that community there and maintain it.
Yes.
So, and then I learned about it. I was like, I should go to Armenia. And she's actually gone there, and she did these videos, which you can see on there. And she's also keeping the culture alive, cultural expression through the arts. So Romena does a lot of singing in Assyrian. But your family's Assyrian singers as well.
Yeah, my family's. Actually, started with my brother. He sang national six songs in 1968, and he was the first to record national six songs in Iran.
Songs about the Assyrian culture and ethnic identity.
Right, and they also played the songs on Tehran radio, which was not allowed. And he gave them the wrong translation in order for them to play it.
That's funny.
But there's a complete nationalistic song.
So I've actually known Romena. We go back over 10 years, I think, as friends. So I just want, the audience of my, people watch my videos to check out. But I'm really with her. She's written children's books too.
Yes.
Two that I know of.
Yes.
What was it? What was the first one called?
Golden Head and Silverhead. And then the most recent one is Mr. Good, which is actually based on a true story. And it is Mr. Good actually was someone who came to Tehran and helped out the city.
That's good. Love that. I saw that. Yeah. So if the audience out there, I don't know. Who knows? I would like to go with Romena to the community in Armenia sometime. But anyway, I don't know if or when I'll be on video.
I'm actually organizing a tour for next Sunday. So if you want to come, that's the time.
We'll see. Like I said, we want to continue. You don't want to maintain a presence in the homeland. That's very close. So it's in the region of the Middle East. It's close to Turkey. That's where the Assyrians, until World War I, there's all kinds of Assyrians in the Hakkari Mountains. And I think they're like depopulated, had to go to Iran and Iraq and Syria.
And the Armenians are very good to us. The only fear we have is now, because we both are Christians, Armenians and Assyrians are getting married, and now we have a mixture of Armenian and Assyrian children.
Well, I'll talk more about history of Armenia later. It's an interesting subject, and also an ancient Christian. You have King Abgar. It's supposed to be the oldest Christian people, but the Armenians also try to make that claim too. They're the oldest Christian people. We're the oldest Christian people. The Assyrians, no, we're the oldest Christian people. Yeah. But the oldest Christian people are the Assyrians and the Armenians. We can agree on that.
Yes.
So
yes,
hopefully,
both of us.
Yeah. So stay tuned for more program. We'll go and go to her support Romena's work. So thank you. God bless you. The Assyrians still speak Aramaic. There's a modern dialect of Aramaic, Assyrian Aramaic. And it's a threatened language. It's still very much a vibrant and living language, but there's threats to its survival. So we should preserve Aramaic as a living language. So for right now, all three Bible languages are still spoken. If you go to Israel, they speak Hebrew. If you go to Cyprus and Greece, they speak Greek. And if you visit the Assyrian community, they still speak Aramaic. But Hebrew and Greek don't face the challenges that Aramaic faces. Those two countries have those respective biblical language languages as official languages. They're used widely and for official purposes. But Aramaic doesn't have that status. So efforts need to be made to preserve Assyrian, the Aramaic language. So the problem is Assyrians flee their ancestral homeland, they come to the Middle East, and they're assimilated to American society and culture. And their children speak Aramaic, but their children's children probably won't, and the language dies out. So immigration and assimilation means eventually cultural extinction, possibly, unless efforts are made to preserve that. So that's something that we need to do. And this is a site that Romena recommends by Anwar Otto, which is an Assyrian self-teacher site that he has on YouTube, which I want to look at so you can see. And if you're interested, if you're Assyrian, want to brush up your Aramaic, it's a good site. For Assyrians who don't speak Aramaic as well as they ought to, they can improve their Aramaic and also learn how to read it better. But for those who are interested in the language and like to learn it, this is a great site as well. So without further ado, we have the interview with Romena, and then we'll look at the Assyrian TikTok.
Shlama, hello and welcome to the Assyrian TikTok channel. Firstly, we need to know that we speak two major dialects. Eastern dialect, east of the river Euphrates, and Western dialect, west of the river Euphrates. Generally, we say Shlama. For a male, Shlama aloh. Hello for a female, Shlama lach. And for plural, a group, two or more, Shlama lochon. The general reply is Shena Thawate or Shena Shlama. How are you for a male? Dachiwit. Dachi means how, and also we have in the Western dialect Eiderbo. Eiderbo means which way? Or Muttu. Muttu means Matawa. Matawa, how good. So for male, Dachiwit. Female, Dachiwat. Good. Dachiton. And if you reply, thanks, I am good, Basima spy, or Taudi, Tawewin, if the speaker is male. If you are talking to a female, thanks, I am good, Basimta spy, or Basimta, Ana Tawewin. If the speaker is female, Tautewa or Spaiwa. If you're talking to a group of people, say Basime spy.
Research, rescue, and restore. Help Voice of the Word and Aramaic Christian Ministries mission research the ancient languages, peoples, lands, cultures, and times of the Bible. Rescue persecuted Assyrian Christians in the Middle East and restore Christianity to its original Semitic roots. For Stephen Missick's books, online giving, and other resources from Aramaic Christian Ministries, visit www.stephenmissick.com. Join us next time on Voice of the Word as we research the Scriptures, rescue persecuted Christians, and restore the Church to its Semitic roots.